Jane Mills, I'm Senior Lecturer for Fashion and Textiles. This exhibition is about first years showcasing their work and getting used to being able to promote their work and being able to kind of talk and discuss their ideas in a more professional environment.
My inspiration was the destruction of algae and phytoplankton in the ocean.
I was looking at my old family pictures, how they used to live under pressure of Soviet Union, traditional clothing. Italian part, I was just looking at architecture and La Dolce Vita, their lifestyles.
Originally it was about climate change and how humans have the effect on the environment and how things are changing drastically. Looking at Extinction Rebellion and their protests that are happening down in London.
My inspiration was my mum. She worked in a dementia part course. It was originally going to be about dementia, but then I started getting into more researching about mental health.
My inspiration was my favourite animal, which is a pangolin, particularly the species African pangolin. I'm quite passionate about keeping them safe as they are poached and are becoming extinct.
My inspiration was cruelty in the meat industry. Not necessarily people actually eating meat, but like all the abuse and everything they go under.
My main inspiration was knife crime. I looked around like the police officers, scenes behind so that the people don't see.
I was looking at the human impact on the environment and climate change, things such as like flooding, ice melting, pollution, air pollution.
My inspiration was animal cruelty. I was focusing on fur farms and just general like cruelty against animals.
I picked homelessness. I had to research more about like why people are on the streets. Is it because they choose to be or they have no other options?
I was inspired by feminism in India, so I made the hijab jacket to represent feminism.
The development process started with me looking at protests that are happening in London as well as across the globe, picking certain colours and certain prints from the actual protest sign.
Quality actually doesn't have like an actual shape, so you can't really put the quality in the garment. I thought the architecture of modern cities like skyscrapers and stuff.
I started by looking at the colours of imagery that I'd found, collected some actual plastics and then put it in the heat transfer press, melted it basically onto my fabrics.
Just focusing on different designs and how shapes and concepts work together really.
So I took my own photos like ice melting, the environment, the state that's in now as well. I sketched from them, painted them, and then I used the silhouettes of them.
Sourced a lot of fabrics, upcycled them and used them.
Darker colours came from the cages like the fur farms and things. The prints came from protest boards against obviously animal cruelty.
Developing on the shape of the heart, the brain, all about the veins, getting to more detail about it.
The message behind the product was that these animals go through so much hardship and it's all really nasty and a taboo sort of thing to talk about. This is more showing the beauty side of the animals.
It's all about my grandmother. I really wanted to dedicate it for her, show what people was doing back then. It's very important because it's my family.
To be open, it's okay to talk to one person at a time. You don't have to fully talk out loud.
You should think more about everything, don't just believe in what people say you.
The message behind the product is just the importance of the wildlife. Keep it as safe as you possibly can. They're incredible creatures and please look them up if you do have the chance to.
I think the exhibition has been a great success. It's been fantastic to meet the students' families, and I think they have been really proud of their sons and daughters. Their work's looked amazing and it's been fantastic for them to see it in a professional environment. It's been really busy and it's been an amazing event.